my jazz friends all over the world. Today I'll be showing you my chord melody arrangement of Here's That Rainy Day. My name's Sandra Sherman and I simplify jazz for you. We're in the key of F major and we have an A-B-A-C song form with our usual 8 bars per section. That's a total of 32 bars. We start with this F major 7 down here. C is on top, the melody. We repeat it, and that would now last for the rest of the bar, but that's too boring for me, so I substitute it with 5-1. So that's the F sharp diminished with the C on top. We have to keep the melody note intact. F sharp diminished is the same as D7 flat 9 without the root D. And I resolve it to a chord tone of a chord in the scale of F major, and that would be G minor 7, or 11 in this case because we need the C on top. So that's a 5-1, okay? Going to A flat 7. That's the A flat 7 here, and the 5th on top as the melody note. D7 flat 9 flat 5. That's actually the Cho pass chord. He used that a lot. D7 flat 9 plus the sharp 11 or flat 5 on top, and that's just another a tritone substitution for A flat. Look at this, A flat 7. If I exchange the A flat for a D, I get a D7. So that's a tritone sub. Okay, so D7 flat 9 flat 5. Stretch over to the C, and now I use that same C to play a D flat major 7 chord. Then we need to go to the B flat, and I still have the D flat major going on, so I play D flat major 13 because that's the 13 now. Go down and back up, play a G flat major 7 chord. Beautiful chords. And now that would ring for an entire bar. Again, that's too boring. So what I do is I take another G flat major chord and just play the upper part here, which is a B flat minor chord. So this B flat minor chord lives within the G flat major. It's just without the root. And now I can do my minor trick going down the root. That's from Latin music. You all heard that, right? So B flat minor 7, B flat minor major 7, B flat, that was B flat minor, sorry, the triad. Then B flat minor major 7, B flat minor 7, and now kind of B flat minor 6. I just play the G and the C because we now need the C in the melody. And that's it. That was phrase number 1. I'm going to play that for you now at slow tempo. 3, 4. Check out my 35 beginner chord melody jazz standards if you want to add some real popular standards to your repertoire. You get the PDF tabs and the Guitar Pro tabs, including standard music notation, and of course you get all the detailed video tutorials. Grab yours now. Alright, so now we play a complete 2-5-1 in the key of F. That's G minor, C7, F major. We already had the G minor 11. Now we play it again, melody again, a simple C7 chord, open E string, and now I harmonize the melody. You could play it single notes as well. I harmonize it in the key of F. The G would give me a B flat in 6th. I like 6th or thirds, can also use thirds, but those are the tones that usually are in the chords of the scale. So G and B flat, and then we go up to the 6th and the 7th fret, and then we arrive at the 1 chord F major 7, and what I do now is I want to go up to F sharp minor 7. That's next. By the way, that F sharp minor 7 and B7 that come up next is a tritone or are tritone subs for C minor F7 that take us to the B section that starts with a B flat minor. So that would be a 2-5-1. C minor, F. And C minor tritone away is F sharp, so it's F sharp minor. And the F7 tritone away gives me B7. Okay, so F sharp minor to B7. So how to get to that F sharp minor 7 up here when I'm down here and I have a whole bar ringing? I just climb up there with the scale in thirds now. This is a third, this is already lying within the F major 7 chord. Then another third in the F major scale, another third, and now I'm on F sharp minor 7. So I just climbed up here. Then I want to go to B7 and I play a little bass run. This is all things you can spice up your chord melody stuff with. A fifth below, root, F sharp, a fifth below, chromatically down to the root of the 5 chord B7. Bass first, rest follows. So here's a phrase number 2 for you at slow tempo. 3, 4, 1. For the B section, we need to fill a lot of gaps. We start with the B flat minor triad up here. We need the D flat on top. And the thing is, this lasts for a whole bar. So what to do? We can do our Latin trick again by moving the root down to the 6th. So this gives us B flat minor major 7 by moving the pinky in, B flat minor 7, and B flat minor 6, right? So the B string goes from the 11th to the 8th fret. The top note should be ringing, right? To the 5 chord E flat 7, simple chord. Here's the melody. And I just play the bass again so I get a little more groove. To the resolution chord, A flat major 7. Then we have a D9, but I chromatically approach it via the D flat 9. And it goes to D flat major 7. Simple, but effective. Now I have a melody, E and F. I harmonize it in 6th again. Okay, and that was it actually. So for the phrase 3 that was. So let's play it at slow tempo. 3, 4. You can help to keep the free videos of this channel running by donating via the thanks button below the video or become a paying member and enjoy perks. And now we have that same descending motion that we had in the previous phrase, but with G minor. We have a G minor triad here, as we had the B flat up here. Now I descend on a B string from the root to the 6th. This time we play the 2nd quarter note as 2 8 notes because of the melody, because the melody is, right? That's very boring, so. Then G minor 7 and G minor 6 with the 2 8s. Going to the 5 chord, C7 again, same figure. Okay. And now I use a tritone substitute. We would have A7, D7, that's a 5 of 5, that's the 5, and that's the G minor, the 1. I mean, in the key of F, that's the 2 chord, but we have to think in microcosms of 5 1s or 2 5 1s. So, and I replace that A7 with an E flat 9 sharp 11 tritone sub. Actually, you could also view it as an A7 actually. A7 sharp 5 with the A on top, or an E flat 9 sharp 11. But the backing track I made has the E flat in the bass note, so it's an E flat 9 sharp 11. Then a D7 flat 9, that's the 5 chord. D7 flat 9, here's your virtual root. That's an F sharp diminished. That's the same thing we had in the beginning, where I played that F sharp diminished and told you it's actually a D7 flat 9. Here you can really beautifully see that. Here's a D7 flat 9, regular chord. If I put the fifth on top, I get a D7 flat 9. If I now remove the root, I have an F sharp diminished chord that lives within a D7 flat 9. All right. Play bass first, then a higher 3 notes to have a little groove going, okay? Resolution G minor 9. Here is your root, okay? G. Bass run to the, here's your G actually, a fifth down, we have that with the F sharp, a fifth down to the root of the 5 chord, and then I add the other 2 tones. So bass, and then the rest follows of the C7. And I was phrase 4. Fear is German, sorry. So 4, and add slow tempo for you. 3, 4. So after you've repeated the entire A section, we jump to the C section. That's like the second ending. So we now change to the 4th degree. We were in the key of F. Now we change to B flat. I mean, we're still in the key of F, but that's the 4th degree. A lot of B or C sections start on the 4th degree. Here's a B flat major 7 chord. Repeat the melody note. Then we go to A minor 11. That's the 3rd degree, goes down the scale now. So A minor 11 is here, play the bass note first, and then the chord follows. Then the 2nd degree, G minor, all the way through, we need this melody note. Then the G as the melody note. The 5 chord, C13. Melody, B flat, okay. And then we have a 3, 6, 2, 5 turnaround. In the key of F, that's A minor 7. Then the 6th degree is D minor, in this case 9. Stretch out, so it becomes a 7th, okay? And now the 2 chord would be a G minor, but I play a G triad with the B and bass. Beautiful sound. I love that chord. It's not even a real jazz chord, but it fits so many times, it's great. And now we go to the 5 chord C7 flat 9 in the shape of a D flat diminished. Okay, that also has this G on top, D flat diminished, okay? A rhythm fill. And we go to the A minor 7 chord up until the C. That's it's again a 3, 6, 2, 5 now, 3 chord, A minor 7. The 6th chord was a D minor or D7. Now we played a tritone of D, that's A flat, bass first, the rest follows because of the melody is later. Here's the melody. And then a 2 chord G minor 11 because we need the C in the melody. Open E string. Then a 5 chord C9 says 4. Just bar over this. The A. And the last chord, the 1 chord, F6-9, or if we just play the upper 3 notes, then it's F add 9 actually. And then I usually play the bass with the thumb, but you could also, I never do that, play it like this. Okay, here's your whole C section at slow tempo. 3, 4. Check out my Chord Melody playlist for literally hundreds of Chord Melody tutorials like this one. Please give this video a fat thumbs up. It's really so important for me as a creator. I hope to see you next week. Servus, baba.